In today's news, Judge Hussain Shahid Supreme Court appointment sent for Parliamentary Committee review. Maldives-India currency agreement comes into effect following RBI approval. And Zakat al-Fitr contributions see surge during first 10 days of Ramadan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the English News Bulletin on MMTV. I'm Aishat Tashkil with the news this hour. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, approves the use of Indian rupees and Maldivian rupiah in trade transactions between India and the Maldives. In a circular issued by the RBI, the bank stated that in addition to the Asian Clearing Union ACU mechanisms, bilateral trade transactions can now be conducted in Indian rupees and Maldivian rupiah. The ACU mechanism allows participating countries to settle financial transactions through their respective central banks. Alongside the Maldives, ACU members include Bangladesh, Belarus, Bhutan, India, Iran, Myanmar, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. The approval follows a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, signed between India and the Maldives in November last year. While the agreement laid the foundation for direct currency transactions, it had not yet been implemented until now. The RBI confirmed that the new framework takes effect immediately. An official from the Federation of Indian Export Organizations welcomed the decision, stating that it would be a significant improvement for small businesses, helping to reduce operational costs and increase price predictability. India is the primary exporter of essential commodities such as flour, sugar, and oil to the Maldives, and the shift to local currencies is expected to facilitate smoother payments and strengthen trade relations. The initiative aligns with India's broader strategy to reduce reliance on the US dollar in international transactions and promote the Indian rupee as a preferred currency in the region. High Court Chief Judge Hussain Shahid's nomination for a vacant Supreme Court seat is set to be reviewed by the Parliament's Judiciary Committee. President Dr. Muhammad Muiz submitted Justice Shahid's name to the Parliament following a recommendation from the Judicial Service Commission, JSC. The vacancy in Supreme Court arose following Justice Husnu Sood's resignation amid a corruption investigation launched by JSC. Additionally, Justices Dr. Azmiralda Zahir and Ali Zahir are currently suspended due to an ongoing Anti-Corruption Commission ACC investigation. Alongside Judge Shahid, a former civil court judge, Mariam Nihayat, has been nominated for the position. According to the judicial appointment process, the President must formally propose a candidate to Parliament following JSC recommendation, and the appointment is finalized with parliamentary approval. Judge Hussain Shahid holds a degree in jurisprudence and law from Al-Azhar University in Egypt and a master's in Islamic Judicial Science and Sharia Policy from the Islamic University of Maldives. His judicial career includes roles as Magistrate of Addo City Fedo Magistrates Court, Chief Magistrate of Huludu Magistrates Court, Judge at the Criminal Court and High Court, Judge, a position he was appointed to in 2018. He was appointed Chief Judge of the High Court in October 2023. The nomination will now be reviewed by the Parliament Judiciary Committee, after which a final vote will determine the appointment. The Maldives Zakat House has received 2.9 million rupiah in Zakat al-Fitr during the first 10 days of Ramadan, marking a record increase compared to previous years.
According to the statistics released by the organization, the amount collected represents an 81.9% increase from the same period last year and a 198% increase compared to 4 years ago in 2021. The figures show a consistent rise in Zakat al-Fitr contributions over the past 5 years. In 2021, 0.97 million rupiah was collected, followed by 1.09 million rupiah in 2022, 1.39 million rupiah in 2023, 1.6 million rupiah in 2024, and 2.9 million rupiah in 2025. Zakat House has announced that Zakat al-Fitr payments can be made through Banderi Pay and Fahi Pay until the last day of Ramadan. However, for those using other online payment platforms such as Dirago app, Dirago Pay, Uridu M-Fasa, Maldives Islamic Bank application, and Bank of Maldives mobile application, the deadline is 6 a.m. on the 27th of Ramadan. For senior citizens and individuals unfamiliar with online payments, Zakat al-Fitr can be paid in person at the Islamic Center, while island and city councils have also arranged for cash payments. Meanwhile, the collection of zakat on grains is set to begin on Saturday as announced by the Ministry of Islamic Affairs. The Maldives Zakat House, established under the Ministry of Islamic Affairs, aims to strengthen the zakat system and develop the zakat fund. Since its inception, statistics indicate significant progress in zakat collection and management. Alongside Zakat al-Fitr, Zakat al-Mal contributions have also seen a sharp rise. According to the Maldives Inland Revenue Authority, MIRA, the 2024 Zakat al-Mal collection reached 101.9 million rupiah, the highest in the country's history.
Yine kalam emre ke vimeshan ero afta gahan nasib wali komme nasib wali enha sofia mi homa ken ramdono ge nila kuriya da promotion adibuna 200 rupiya mati komme vyapareka pasa ge bodete inam devare 520 rupiya 500 rupiya everyone inam haddi ha pas rupiya ongar konnan pirisik do istihare ke magena waake do ken February bihin April 20
Insan Fiar roda hadiya marangalu.
insan fiara roda hadia promotion.
Welcome back. In more local news, the Fifth Amendment Bill to the Judicature Act, which President Dr. Mohammad Muiz returned to the Parliament for reconsideration, is now at the Parliamentary Committee level for further review. On February 26, Parliament amended the Judicature Act to allow the removal of judges deemed unqualified by the Judicial Service Commission (JSC), requiring a 2/3 majority vote from members present at the session. Last week, the President returned the bill requesting reconsideration of a provision that would reduce the number of Supreme Court justices from 7 to 5. The bill was introduced by MP Abdul Sattar Mohammed. During today's session, MPs voted to refer to the bill to the Judiciary Committee for further review. 50 members voted in favour, while 7 opposed. The President's letter to the Parliament was also read on the floor, outlining concerns about the proposed amendment. Among them was the concern that allowing the JSC to remove judges could conflict with the constitutional principle that judges cannot be removed as long as they adhere to ethical and legal standards. Additionally, the letter noted that with one Supreme Court justice having resigned and 2 others suspended pending a criminal investigation, assessing the remaining justices' qualifications would be unfair. Furthermore, the President argued that it would be unreasonable to grant special benefits and privileges under the Judges Act to justices removed from the office after being deemed unqualified. The Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Welfare invites public and stakeholder input on the development of a coconut development center in Alif Dal Eriadu.
Following a cabinet decision, Ayadu has been placed under the ministry's jurisdiction to serve as the hub for this program. The Coconut Development Center will comprise of nurseries to cultivate high-quality coconut palms to ensure a sustainable supply of coconut varieties across the islands. The ministry outlined that beyond cultivation, the center will also contribute to food security in the Maldives by supporting the growth of coastal plants and shrubbery. The center will also conduct adaptive research to identify diseases affecting coconut palms and explore biological control methods as part of a long-term sustainability plan. These initiatives come as part of the administration's efforts to revive the declining coconut palm population in the Maldives. In this regard, the government is also actively seeking foreign investors to provide technical and financial assistance to establish the center. The operational and management costs of running the center are also expected to be covered through such investment partnerships. The ministry has opened the project for public consultation to ensure inclusivity. As such, interested individuals, associations and companies are encouraged to register and provide feedback on the development and operation of the center. Across the Maldives, the coconut palm population continues to experience an aging crisis, with many trees deemed past their peak productivity. The Coconut Development Center in Aryadu is a long-term revival initiative by the government that aims to restore coconut farming and strengthen food security in the Maldives.
And with that report, we conclude today's English News Bulletin. Thank you for watching and have a very pleasant time ahead.